No worries. Good evening, folks, and welcome to our game. We're a group of misfits that get together to play some D&D. We're currently running Waterdeep Dungeons of the Mad Mage. To start off, I'd like to say that all maps and images, or most maps and images used in the campaign, are the intellectual properties of Wizards of the Coast. We'll be playing using D&D Beyond, Roll20, and Discord. All ambient sounds are courtesy of Tabletop Audio. And now I will bring in the rest of the crew. Good evening, guys.
Yeah.
Ew.
Drew, I
Hello.
wasn't ignoring what you said. I had just been recording. I had already
Oh,
started
okay.
recording.
Whoops.
All right. So, Jeremy, you want to give us that recap? Jeremy's going to give us 2 weeks worth of recap. Last week we did kind of a filler episode that we didn't record because I wasn't feeling well. Uh, so Jeremy's going to go ahead and give us our recap.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. So going back a month, we come across another one of those stone archways. Just kind of ran some tests, and uh, found out. Well, Chance found out that by taking one of the statues of the unicorn and putting the unicorn horn in the little hole at the top of the arch, it caused it to shimmer. Activating it. We tried passing tongs through. That worked, but again, like ourselves, kind of blocked from going through. We were able to dispose of the Drider corpse because, yeah, of course we did. We spent a few minutes experimenting, but we decided, all right, let's go ahead and move on. Um, as we come along, we come across a group that turns out it's some Drow, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, look, we're it's like we're under orders to not attack these two groups, and these two groups being an Aboleth and Kuotoa, uh, and they would like us to eliminate them. Yeah, so that well, we didn't kill it anyway. Uh, he gives some directions along the way. We're kind of discussing: do we really want to help the Drow even a little bit? Uh, as we enter a large cavern, we sneak around. We see a couple large worm-like creatures, and we avoid that fight. Um, enter another room, a whole bunch of troglodyte and Koto corpses. Just ugh, that's fun. Uh, let's see. And then we come across the aboleth, and it's actually kind of friendly towards us. Just we were just like, hey, we just want to pass through. We don't want to intrude in your domain. How can we just go through? And it actually directs us to a couple rafts and says, yeah, take the rafts, and you'll get to the next level. And it's like, cool, great. Uh, just as we're starting to make our way back with the rafts, we have dark mantles attack us. And it's like, yeah, a lot of fighting, a lot of pain, a lot of hurting. Once that fight's done, we grab the rafts and head south to get to the river. Once we get to the river, we decide who's going to go into what raft. Pretty calm for the most part. And then we hit something, and it's a Hydra. And yeah, then it's rolling initiative. And I think we actually did pretty good in our fight against the Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah,
Nobody
got
died.
nobody died. I mean, I was going to say nobody got seriously hurt, but that's bullshit. Uh, um, let's see. Continue down the river, and then suddenly we found ourselves back on the surface. The sun is shining. It's cool, bright day. Uh, what the fuck? And then we decided to go ahead and just go ashore, and that was the end of that session.
All right. You guys have, as Jeremy said, made it ashore. Let me move this over so that we can see the full map. Now, you guys are way up here. And these grids are actually 10 feet, but
Ah,
just for ease of use, I've put you guys on there.
this isn't a big map.
As you look around, roll me a perception check, Shay.
Alrighty. Passive?
Nope, just a straight perception check.
Okay.
Next.
22.
As you're looking around, you're standing by the water, and due to Sully's light on his concertina, you can see things moving in the water. And as you look closer, it's fish. They're moving kind of slow. And as you're looking at them, you notice that the eyes don't look quite right on. They're kind of milky.
In the river we just left, or
Yeah, where you just got out of. Here.
all right. I'm going to take a ration and toss it in.
Okay. It takes a couple minutes. It sinks and it starts moving down the stream a little bit, but you notice the fish go over and they start. A couple of them start pecking at it, especially like the bread and things like that were the hardtack that was in your rations.
Okay. I'm gonna point the fish out.
Big fish, little fish.
They're good size. They're not
And
they're not something that would be able to eat you, but they'd be a good meal.
They look good for eating.
I bet you Odd would like some.
Good evening, PJ.
Good evening. Sorry about my delay. I was once again fighting with Instacart. I hate those guys.
No worries.
Delivering my groceries to the wrong house.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Are we fishing? Is that what's happening right now?
Well,
I'm
I was pointing out to Shay that due to the light from Sully's shield, she's able to make out through the water because the water is actually very clear. She's able to make out these fish.
and their eyes are cloudy, which tells me they're probably blind.
Well,
But we seem to be in a lit area.
Yes.
Is there any plant matter or anything around?
There are trees everywhere. If you had to say, it's a forest.
all right, this is where that talk last.
What kind of trees?
PJ, you're really garbly.
Yeah, you're almost robotic.
Okay, that's not good.
That's better.
That's better?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely nothing.
What
Maybe
kind
just
of
closer to the
what
mic.
kind of trees? Oak, elm, birch. Many different
I'm
kinds.
gonna maybe take a pair of my tongs and poke the nearest tree.
Those tongs.
You
The tongs are handy, y'all.
You take the tongs and poke the tree, and nothing happens.
Excellent. I still don't trust it.
And actually,
Wonder if I can catch a fish with the tongs.
I mean, I think I have a fishing kit.
No, but the challenge of catching them with the tongs.
Oh.
Roll a dexterity check.
I'm gonna try. Sure, why not? Dag. Did it go through? Did it go
You
through?
guys ingest some others and have some.
And is it still being weird? Come on.
PJ, you're garbled again.
Well, sorry.
Why you were?
I'll try to
I
fix it.
rolled.
Listen.
Okay.
I did a practice roll,
Yeah, I see your practice roll.
and now it's not. It's not rolling for me. Hang on. Stupid. Stupid.
Sixth level spell. Okay. Yeah,
Am I
gonna
still
get-
garbled?
A little bit, but we can hear you better.
All right, I'm gonna sign out. We'll come back in then. That seems to be the
What'd you get, Jess?
It did not rolling at all. There. Now
Oh, there we go.
that's weird.
Am I coming in clear?
It's still a little robotic, but it's better than it was.
I don't even understand what's happening.
It sounds almost like a little bit of reverb on your mic.
Do I have reverb activated? No. Now it's activated.
You try to catch it, Jess. You actually succeed in grabbing one, but your tongs slip off of it.
Well, I'm not gonna try
Um,
that hard. So
Can I try to catch a fish?
How are you going to catch it?
Well, what I'm thinking, since I'm a tinker of things, what if I were to take like a pigeon and fasten it to actually, you know what? I've got a spear. Can I fasten the spear to some rope and try to spearfish it?
Sure. Make an
What
attack
can go
roll.
wrong? Nothing can go wrong with this. This is a good idea. It's a good plan.
I'd have just shot one
So
with
are
an
these-
arrow, but that's just me.
Are
Wait,
these
what?
giant rocks then?
Let's
That
see.
is. We'll say yes. Because it doesn't say what those
Because
are.
Sully wants to go down and investigate down here
Okay.
where the water sort of goes into this rock here.
is it going in or coming out?
It doesn't really
It's
go
a good
in.
question.
It goes up to the rock, but that's about it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Worth investigating down the beach.
Worth investigating.
Let me see if I have this game confused. Last week we fought. We did fight
The Hydra.
yeah, and I did we fight something that had lightning and it was immune to lightning.
No,
No.
it was the lightning water and
Okay,
it was
so
the whole like, can you make the lightning attack in water?
okay, so then I don't have a javelin in this game. Never mind. Instead, can I try to tie a python to some rope and try to grab it with the spikes of the python?
Sure.
Let's do that. But I need to.
Roll me the dex check.
Dexterity. I can do that. Sure. Nothing's wrong. Okay. Let's see. Refresh. All right, D&D Beyond is not working right now, so
I will pull out a javelin and hand it to you.
Oh, you have a javelin?
I have 18 javelins.
Well, that's a lot of javelin.
I had to right click and then click roll.
I will add a javelin to my then inventory, and in that case, I will tie that to the rope and try to spear a fish with it. I think that's a better idea.
I
So-
forgot about the quiver.
Yes, I have the quiver of Alona.
Right.
It's the one magic item I have.
So in that case, I will use an action to throw the javelin that is attached to the rope.
Okay.
If I can figure out why, I did have a javelin. If I can figure out why this, oh, there's a roll. Whoa, there's a roll. What's going on? I might be having internet issues.
All right, I got.
And that was just. Oh no, that wasn't a roll. That I clicked the javelin by mistake. So. Okay, hit DC. It's javelin. That's an 11.
Yeah, it goes just to the side of the fish.
Well,
I will also attempt just to have this happen.
Okay.
all right. That was nothing like a second attempt. Let's try it again.
Melkoff has wandered off.
Yeah, me too.
Can I try again?
Sure. Y'all
All
are
right.
killing me
This is-
here.
I know, we don't fish or fish. We should just move on.
They are blind fish. There we go.
17.
And we can't bloody catch one.
The sad part is, all you needed was a 12.
Oh my god. Well, I got it with the 17.
I bet you have
I will reel the fish. I will reel the fish in.
You
And
were
examine.
you were under by 1 on your dexterity roll, Jess, and they were under by 1 on their attack rolls.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Crazy.
Okay, you have a fish.
What does it look like now that it's being held in my hands and up close?
It
What does it look like?
is. It's about 30 inches long.
Damn.
It's
Wow,
it's a
big
this is a big fish. Like I said, these would make good meals. You can tell by looking at its eyes, it is indeed blind. Looks kind of like a catfish.
Catfish.
Does anybody have any
Bottom
cornmeal?
It is not a catfish, but it looks kind of like one.
Yes.
Pose it next to Odd and take a picture.
Well, at least it could be good for a meal. How many people do you think would say this would feed?
It would probably feed 4 of you comfortably.
How many of us? How many are there of us?
8.
Yeah, wow. You know, if we caught just one more, we could have dinner.
Go for it. Go for it so we can move on.
All right, I'm going to try to catch one more because why not?
Remember when you could take a
Indeed.
test?
Game
Remember
of
when you could
fishing.
Ignore the second roll. I know where it came from.
Yes,
14?
you catch a second one.
Maybe
Remember
I
when you-
picked the wrong career, actually. I'm quite the fisherman. Wouldn't you say so, Sonny?
Remember when we used to be able to like take a 10 on some actions?
No.
Okay, so
All right.
Malkov is
I think you're
wandered
thinking
off.
back a couple of systems there.
I am, yeah.
I'm going to follow Melkov.
I can't even actually see where we are.
Why is it doing that? Oh, because I'm on the wrong bloody screen.
So, are we? I'm guessing that we're off the boats, and this is where we end up.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you could continue down the river on the on the rafts if you want to, or you can stay off here and explore.
Have we tied off the rafts at least?
Yes.
Okay.
Hook them up onto the.
I mean, I believe what is it? Obelisk. Didn't he tell us that the exit is down the river?
Yes, you went down the river and you exited.
But
Oh,
we
yeah.
also found a forest in daylight completely underground. So
That's right. That's right. So,
Are you still underground?
well, we have to be bloody underground.
we have
Oh,
no
great.
idea
Now I'm talking
till
to
we
myself.
explore.
This is the dungeon of the Mad Mage.
So are we seeing sky above us? Are we
Yes.
seeing ceiling?
You're
What's going
seeing
on
sky.
here?
It is a clear blue sky. There are a few clouds, but a clear blue sky. You can see the sun in the
Interesting.
distance.
Is there like a
Silly. Have you
a
called your
backdrop?
spirit
No.
lately?
I think you got talked over. I don't know that's all you got.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were saying.
Oh. Silly. Do you remember when your parrot disappeared by going down the river? I wonder if we just did the same thing.
That's right. Where is your
Like-
parrot?
Perhaps, but I don't think so.
You haven't, don't you have the ability to bring your parrot back?
He may have the ability. He just may not have the desire to.
Unfortunately do not have the supplies at the moment.
I see. It's been quite a while since I've seen your parrot. That's fine. Wondering.
New area. Okay. Great.
All
Oh,
right.
maybe not. All right. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get something to drink.
Okay.
Well, there are two possible scenarios. Either we've gone crazy and somehow made our way to the surface, or this is a trick of the mage.
Malkov
both
is
be
going
true.
to draw his light crossbow and arc a bolt at the sky.
Okay. Your bolt goes up, and your bolt comes back down.
Holy smokes. That's what I wanted to ask you. Is there a, I don't know how to say it, but is there like a horizon line? Can you see back? Are there like a mountain? Or something in the distance? Is there a distance?
There is a
We're
distance.
surrounded by trees.
You are surrounded by. That's where I was about to go with it. You are surrounded by thick trees, so you can see a distance, but you can't see a horizon.
When we can't see the forest from the trees. Understood.
There we go. That's the tool I wanted.
Let's see. I can swim. And I can walk. You can climb. Could you maybe climb a tree and see what you could see?
It looks like there's a clearing ahead.
Do you want to step into it?
Yes, I am going to move forward.
All right.
Not everything is nefarious.
There are thick trees all around you. This is a heavily shaded area.
Sorry, get off me. Well, I mean, not everything is mysterious, but you would have to admit that this is on the face of it.
Nefarious.
That's
Odd is
random.
happy to climb a tree. Should I roll a athletics check for that?
He has a climbing speed, so I'm not even going to force a athletics check. It's an easy climb up a tree.
Fair enough.
How-
Anything from his vantage?
More forest. He can see in the distance, looks like some structures to the south and to the west.
Which direction? To the west.
To the south and to the
Oh,
west.
I don't know. Lots of trees, guys. But there's buildings to the west.
Did you say buildings?
Okay, I'll pull my
Yeah,
crossbow and
they're that way.
start heading west.
You don't have a crossbow, Vicky.
Or my longbow. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just giving you shit.
That's all right.
We're just walking. Is this like a clearing or is it covered?
No, it is covered. There is light coming through the trees, but it is tree covered.
Dappled lighting. Very nice.
All right.
Very flattering.
Let me see
Yeah.
here. That is that one. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch.
I am just going to. You guys are moving along, and I am just going to reset the fog. Oh, wrong way. That did not go the way I planned it.
Sorry, just for notes, which direction are we heading?
Open this area up. You're heading west. As
Wait.
Go west,
Sorry,
young man.
Urias. I did not mean to move you.
Biggie.
Can't do that.
All right, so you guys start heading west. You make your way through the trees, and it is. Let me get to it. Let's see. Thin rays of sunlight penetrate the dense canopy of this old forest, whose trees are covered with moss. You make your way through, and I'm just going to use Shay's character. You make your way through to about this point, and you hear almost a melodic sound, but you don't see anything.
Okay.
On the ground, you see what looks to be a grave.
Okay. Is the melodic sound seem natural or like
You're not
music?
sure. It seems musical, but you're not sure where it's coming from.
Nice.
Looking at
Okay.
the grave, it is marked with a headstone that reads, "Here lies Chris Ann, human friend and companion."
In common.
In common.
What? No, we definitely shouldn't dig up.
Can
a
we
body.
please
That's
have
terrible.
one D&D session where we don't dig up a corpse?
Does it seem very old?
It seems like it has been there for a while. The stone is weathered.
I don't know if this is a relevant question, but being a ranger, is there any way to tell if the trees and the gravestone are about the same age?
Not really. This looks, if you had to guess looking at the trees as you've gone through, this looks like an old growth forest.
Okay.
Tiffany will lay a copper on the grave in respect.
Okay. As you lay the copper on the grave, you hear a very low voice, female voice, say, "Take my wand. Use it to destroy Willow, the evil or the elf witch."
Do I see a wand?
You do not.
Did anyone else hear
God
that?
damn it.
Did anyone else hear that?
Anyone near the grave would have heard it.
Okay. Well, seems like the only one that can actually use a wand is what's her name?
Emily?
Emily.
Emily. I just wanted to say it because everyone else did.
Well, it depends upon what kind of wand it is. If it's a spell focus, then yeah. But if it's like a wand full of charges of something, then anyone could use it.
This is true.
But we do not see a wand, correct?
You do not.
So this is irrelevant.
I'm
Where
going to
might we
approach-
find this wand?
Yes.
Were you about to say, Malkov?
I
I was going to ask the same thing Jess did. Well, where can we find this wand?
The voice doesn't answer right away.
I put another copper on the thing, see if that loosens ghost tongue.
Nothing happens when you do.
She only likes me.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any flowers or pretty herbs or anything of that nature around to gather a bouquet.
Okay.
Who are you?
You go off in search of that, and the voice comes again. Take my wand. Use it to destroy Willow, the elf witch.
So this is truly an NPC.
I've heard
You
of
can hear the
spells
voice.
like this. It's probably just going to keep repeating based on our presence.
Put that down in the
Why?
corner. Or put it in AGC.
What
Sorry,
was-
can all of us hear this voice?
Yes. Everybody who's near the grave.
Interesting.
Let's go take a look at those structures. Do they appear inhabited? Do we see any like cook fires or anything?
No. You don't see any cook fires or anything like that.
Okay. I'm gonna continue on towards the buildings.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, I'm completely distracted. So if there was a clue, I might have missed it.
As you start to walk off, Malkov, you hear, "Please help me. Take my wand. Destroy. I can't even speak. Use it to destroy Willow, the elf witch."
But it's been the same message every time, right?
No,
This one is different. Okay.
this one is different.
So
All
I
right.
added please help, and then the take my wand, use it to destroy Willow. Okay.
quick question.
Mm-hmm.
This is coming from a grave, yes?
Yes. You're not sure where the voice is coming from, but you are standing over a grave.
So then why don't we simply dig it up? Chance would just there's a voice underneath there. Why don't we start digging? Seems the obvious solution.
I'm gonna ask where.
I'm going to say, sure, I'll take it. Hand it over.
If only I could.
All right, Chance is gonna start digging and see what happens if he does.
Okay.
Where he hears the sound of the
Wait, did the voice answer if only I could?
Yes.
Oh, so it does have some sentience.
Oh.
Okay.
to start digging.
Chance has started to dig. Is
See what
anyone
happens.
helping him?
I mean, it's the science, and it seems the obvious choice. We all
I'm
hear
not
the voice.
feeling okay desecrating a grave that was obviously laid with great care. So I'm just gonna have my
So he'll do
bouquet ready to refill the grave and decorate it afterwards.
Okay.
Who
I
are
mean,
you?
yes, of course, we'll decorate it afterwards. We can even put more flowers and make it nice. But someone's asking for help, so I'm just trying to help.
I'm not stopping. Go for it.
I'm digging.
I'd like to ask the voice where
Yes, Sully will help.
the wound is.
In my grave.
All right.
Ah,
And then where's the source, the witch?
In her tower.
Is there a tower
Where's the
nearby?
tower?
I can show you.
Are you okay with us doing a little digging?
Doesn't matter now. Why are you doing it?
To get my wand.
All right. We're good to dig.
I mean, it's nice to know.
Before you
I've
dig,
already
every
been
dig.
digging. I've already been digging for a while. I'm glad he gave you the confirmation.
Yeah, he called 811.
Yeah.
If you were killed by this witch, who buried you here?
She did.
Who's he?
She.
Am I making any progress at
she
all?
did.
Yes. It's going to
Okay.
take you a good hour to dig down to where she's at.
Is it more than 6 feet? Jeez.
You're trying
You realize
to.
that
I'm gonna.
it takes quite a while to dig 6 feet, especially in the space for like a corpse.
Yeah, in a square.
I'm gonna set up a campfire, and a fire, and maybe we can cook those fish while they're digging.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Fun fact: graves weren't always 6 feet deep.
This is true.
It's to
So-
keep the critters away.
No, it's
Willow-
because Moliere wanted to be buried in the church, and they said that consecrated ground only went 6 feet deep.
Ah,
So Willow is the evil witch that killed you, but then buried you here with a marker that calls you a friend. What happened?
I don't remember.
Do you remember Willow killing you?
I remember dying.
Was it by Willow's hand?
As far as I know, I don't remember.
Okay.
Then how can you be sure?
Because she's always been evil.
But your friend?
I don't know. I think she was at one point.
Were you evil then?
I don't think so.
No one ever thinks they are.
Have you tried talking to Willow?
Do we get the idea that
She doesn't see me. What were you asking,
I mean,
Michael?
we don't.
do we get the idea that this ghost is being is this ghost or spirit or whatever this is being forthcoming with us? Do we believe this ghost?
I was gonna ask if I could try to figure that. I don't know if it's just a voice, but I wanted to try to get some kind of insight on that.
All right, roll
Like,
an
is it
insight
being
check.
forthcoming?
What was your next question, Drew?
13.
If she's tried talking to Willow.
22.
She has, but she says Willow does not see her.
Right. Well, we also don't really see you, but we can hear you.
What happened? Work with me. You get the feeling that it's being honest. It's not trying to mislead you. All of a sudden,
Cool.
the air shimmers above the grave, and you can very vaguely make out because the light, it is bright enough out that this does not show up well. But something appears above the grave.
In the air?
In the air.
Does it? What is it? What is it? It's an L, you said?
It is Chris Ann.
I'm missing.
Okay.
it.
Now we can see you.
Yes.
Well, hello.
Fantastic.
But Willow cannot.
Oh,
Okay.
hello. The signal must be getting stronger because we're digging closer and closer to his grave. That must be what's happening.
Her grave.
His reception is getting clearer and stronger.
You make it down to the end of the grave, and you find a skeleton in tattered clothing and a wand.
All right. I hold it up in the air. I think this is it. Whatever it is. And who is going to have it?
Well,
Who?
I will ask the ghost, Carol Ann?
Chris Ann.
Chris Ann.
Carol Ann.
Poltergeist.
Carol Ann.
But it is.
Chris Ann, what does your wand do?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Can I take a look at it and try to figure out what if we're dealing
How
with
to
like
use
wand
it?
with charges or a focus of some kind?
Yeah.
How long has it been?
Do you have? I can give it to you, but I think I have identify. We have rested, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not since
Let me
the
check.
Hydra fight, but yes.
Let me just check and see if I have anything extra, because if I do, then I could just identify and you don't waste time. I do. I can identify it.
Okay.
And even if I didn't, I forgot I could ritual identify it. So I'll do that to
Okay.
save you the time.
It is a wand of fireballs.
Ooh.
This is a useful little toy.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
That's correct.
It has 7 charges, so it is fully charged.
Nice. Well, Malcolm, do you already have the ability to fireball?
No, but I have similar things.
Well, do you want it?
I mean, sure, I can hold on to it unless anybody else wants it.
I mean, I can do fire, but it's not really my thing. I'm sure you realize I prefer much more electricity. Either way,
Sure.
you can hold it.
I'll hold on to it.
Just do pay attention to the clearances, please.
Oh, don't worry.
Why does that make me more worried?
You should be.
Yes.
All right. So which way to the to Willa?
We're looking for Willow. Is Sendel going to help?
Yep.
Excellent.
Give me 1 second.
And I will start the attunement process with the wand.
I am imagining a really intricate, like baton twirling dance.
If he's going to attune to that, does that mean we're all going to get another short rest?
That's up to you
Not
guys.
sure how far we have to go. Yeah.
Well, it takes an hour to attune to something, so
Well,
sorry, okay,
we
so
did
that-
just build the fire and cook the fish while you were digging the grave. So
that is true.
all right. So
Uh,
quick question.
Actually, are we going to camp here for the evening?
So quick question. Is anybody missing any hit points right now?
I appear to be.
All right. How much are you down?
Like math. 9.
9. Okay.
Not much.
Not much. Okay.
As
Odd
I
is
was not
down
here,
13 and Sully is down 1.
as I was not here last week, I had to check.
All right.
Malclaw was down 1.
All right. Then what I'm going to do is, if we're taking a break, then I'm going to, at the beginning of it, burn my remaining channel divinity, and just basically bring everybody up to full health so that
We
nobody
really
has
should
to.
establish what type of break we're taking before you do that, though, right?
Well,
Is
in any
is
case,
this a long rest?
it doesn't matter for the purposes of this. It doesn't matter because if it's a short rest or a long rest, I'm getting them back at the end of it.
Oh, okay, good, okay.
So everybody who's got any kind of hit points missing, go ahead and bring it back up to full.
Cool,
I'm
thanks.
good. I believe Emily's good as well, but I can't see her sheet. But if she's not, then you can bring her back to full.
Yeah, it looks like she is at full.
Yes. Quite.
Alrighty, cool. Hey, taking a break and nobody has to roll their hit dice.
All right. This delicious meal of blind catfish has been cooked. There's still one pertinent question remaining. Are we resting here for the evening? Is it even evening?
I don't even
How
know.
long
If
have we
it's
been
evening.
traveling?
God, that's a good question. I don't know when the last time y'all took a break, long rest was. I think it was Skullport.
I
Feels
Yeah,
like
I think
a
so.
long time since we took a break.
I think
Yeah.
we've had
Yeah.
3 or 4 short rests.
If you wanted to, you could take a long rest here.
Yes.
Yay!
I think that's a good idea. Yes.
Oh, sweet merciful Christ! I can get my spells back. Ah,
Hey, Chris.
As will I, Horace.
Anything in
As
the
will I.
area we should be aware of if we were to take a rest here tonight?
There are lots of wild animals.
Normal wild animals, nothing with, say, 4 extra tentacles or.
Nothing that
Mind Flayer.
nothing that I remember like that.
Okay.
alrighty. So we'll just do our standard, watch rotation.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust those boys. I mean, I don't trust anything, so they're not special.
Well, if we're feeling a bit defensive, I might be able to do something about that.
Oh.
Sully will gather all of you close in once it's time to initiate our long rest. And he'll summon up his mage hand. And hold on, give me just a second. Let me pull up the spell.
Plus, by the way, PJ, did you say bland catfish? Doesn't have to be bland.
Blind.
It did not. No, did not.
It could be blind and bland.
Yeah, but you have prestidigitation and I have spice, so it doesn't have to be bland.
No, it doesn't have to be bland at all. It does
I
have
would
to
not
be
allow
blind.
for it to be bland, but it
Does
is
have to
blind.
be blind.
Are you casting
Doesn't have
what
to
I
be
think you're
anything now.
casting,
It's
Michael?
dead.
I am.
All right, cast it out.
So Sully gathers you all into a circle and says, take a seat for a moment and listen to a story of an orphan cabin boy turned deckhand. And as Sully begins to play, a sea green
his
spectral
name?
hand emerges and plucks a bead from his beard and starts rolling it around in the dirt. And Sully says, the boy was happy out to sea and enjoyed growing up around the crew. The quartermaster took a particular liking to him, teaching him the ins and outs of working a ship, how to gamble, how to make music. And you get an occasional whiff of sea air as Sully continues. One day, the boy found a special book, the Quartermaster's, a book of magic that he secreted away and would read in snippets until he was caught. The captain decided to show mercy and maroon the young man on a small island. He made a small hut there and hunted the wildlife for food. And as you look around, it's almost like images of bamboo that begin sprouting up and palm fronds all around you. Until one day, he was able to signal a ship and vowed to go find his revenge. And Sully casts the spell of Magic Hut.
Tiny hut.
Tiny Hut.
Tiny hut.
Is it Leomans or
Tiny
is
hut.
it just Tiny Hut?
All of that for song and dance?
I don't recall. Hold on.
The heck is she?
It's just Tiny Hut.
Oh, no wonder I can't find it. I'm on I'm on Ed's character sheet. Yep, it's Tiny Hut.
Okay, so that's that's that minute cast time. Cool. Nice.
Sully,
Hi.
was that you
Was what me?
that took the book and was marooned?
Oh, could have been. Or maybe it's just a story I heard.
You don't look maroon to me.
All right. Well, this is
So-
pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I threw
Lore.
that description in the chat
Very nice.
for anyone not familiar with it.
That's pretty cool. I haven't heard of that spell before.
It's pretty useful.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I've been sitting on that for a while.
Nice.
yeah. That one will save your entire freaking party's asses.
Yeah, well. Hey, and then I guess we can all have a nice sleep.
Yeah, it also allows your entire party to get a singular long rest.
Yeah, no.
Watches.
Yep.
No need for.
No need for a fire because it's a comfortable temperature inside.
sand?
Can't buy that down at Dome Depot.
Nope.
How long have you been waiting for that one?
Since last level.
Okay, so well, no, I guess I was going to say it's like theoretically, could you cast this underwater? But no, because you've got verbal components involved, and you're not verbalizing for a minute underwater.
It would be difficult.
Yes.
Thing.
I mean, if anybody could do it, Sully could do it because he's got that crazy hat on.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right. Is there still a building to the west of us that we can travel to?
There is.
Or was the grave the building?
No.
Okay.
Let me update my spells now that I think about it. Okay.
All right, I'm going to click my long rest.
Click your long rest.
I have spells again. This is great.
Yay!
Good. We'll take care of
I
that.
had to figure out how to do that from the phone, but I found it.
Yeah, I guess
I
should
can't
do
long
Emily
rest
in
odd. Yeah.
Telling you to stop doing that, but he's telling you to stop.
Long rest. Hey, that's always helpful. When you click on long rest and it crashes the page.
Oh, that's fun.
The page is taking a long rest.
Yeah, apparently. Firm. All right, everybody is now long rested. So Chris Ann starts when you guys wake up. Chris Ann is still there. Did you guys fill the grave back in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll have decorated it with the herbs and plants and flowers.
Okay. She doesn't say anything about it. You're not sure that as a spirit she can see it? Or as whatever she is at the moment, she can see it?
Mm-hmm.
But she starts going towards the southwest.
Wait, the ghost starts going to the southwest?
Yes.
How did we get roped into yet another side mission? Who's Willow?
Willow is the evil elf witch, clearly. Let us follow the ghost. At least she might know where she's going.
Agreed.
All right.
Sure, we'll follow this.
You go southwest for a little bit until you start hearing this moaning sound coming out of what looks to be a cave entrance.
Another one of these. Fantastic.
Does it sound human or humanoid?
It sounds like it could be human. It's hard to tell because you can tell listening to it that there is reverb from the cave.
Chris Ann, do we have to go into that cave, or do you know what that is?
I have no memory of it.
Okay. Well, do we want to take a look inside the cave, or does our path lead us elsewhere?
Willow is elsewhere.
Apparently, our path leads us wherever the wind takes us.
I mean, we're still looking for the next level down. Really.
Okay, I'm going to sneak into the mouth of the cave and try to identify what is making the noise.
Okay.
How far in?
Just a little bit. 20.
This.
And I'm just kind of waving everybody back, and I'm just peeking in a little bit to see if I can figure out what the noise is.
As you get closer, you can see that there's an actual. It looks like the beginning of almost a fortification. The entrance to one, but the door is there. If there was a door, the door is gone.
Okay. Can I investigate and determine, is this been abandoned for a while? Is the damage been a while ago?
Yes.
Or does it seem like there was recent activity?
No, it seems like it's been quite some time. And let me reveal some map for you. There you go. Oh, I guess I should put you guys on the map. Might help. Boom.
Okay.
Where we are? Oh, there we are.
You guys are in the bottom right-hand corner of the map.
Okay. So is that a stairwell to the right?
Yes.
Okay. Does it look like there was a scuffle in this area? Is it just dust covered?
It's just dust covered. It doesn't look like anyone's been here in years.
Okay. Is there a rock or something around that I can pick up and roll down the...
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up a rock and roll it down this direction.
Okay.
And see if there's any traps or anything that get triggered.
Okay, you hear the click, 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 click as the rock bounces down the cave.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back and tell everybody what I'm seeing and ask if they want to keep exploring this or do we want to follow the ghost?
Follow ghost. That's just me.
Yeah, I say follow the ghost. I'm
Okay.
cool with whatever, but
We can always come back to it.
yeah.
Do we have a running list of our side quests?
Kind of, sort of, whatever's in the notes, but Lord knows. We just need to hit J for journal.
No. I mean, not like.
No, but
You know.
had I thought to do that, that might have been a good idea, actually.
All right, so it sounds like we're moving on.
Yeah.
All right. Let me take you back to here.
Future.
And let me do. Stop it. That. That. Do that. And we will do this. Give me a moment. I have a lot of map to uncover. But you guys have covered a lot of distance.
Yep.
All or nothing with us. We could have spent the whole thing fishing.
Could have.
Sorry to make you open one map and then go, nope, sorry.
That's all right. I know you guys didn't cover this entire area, but we're going to uncover it anyway. Let's put you on the map. All right, so you guys have traveled. Up here is where the grave was.
Hmm.
You've traveled down to here and found the palisades here. Work with me, please. And Willow starts leading you south. Now, as you head south, you come to an area where, in the distance, you can actually see a tower. It is off
Does
to
it have
your... Go ahead.
a convenient sign on it that says, "This is the Tower of Willow the Evil Elf Witch"?
It does not, unfortunately.
Stop licking.
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah, I'm here.
Damn dog's licking the couch.
Uh-huh.
Tasty couch.
Good cover for Drew.
Couch licker.
You should keep that in mind for your next insult.
Rusty couch licker.
All right, you make your way south, and off to the west you see the tower in the distance through the trees. And we're going to end there because I know Drew has to leave early and PJ has to leave early.
Oh,
Yay, we got a long rest.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
folks.
wanted to hear and kind of not. I had to get my wife, so. Sorry.
All right, folks. I know this was a short session, but we've got two of our people have to leave early tonight, so we're going to cut it off there. We will probably be playing this again next week. If you'd like to join us, we'd appreciate you being there. Have a good night, everybody. Yeah, I mainly ended there because right? Yeah, we'll end there for the evening so you guys can